You are a powerful manifester. I want you to remember that. So I'm getting ready to break down exactly how you will make a decision and actually manifest your best life ever in 2025. The first thing I want to remind you, and I'm going to deal with health, money, and love. Show you exactly how to do that. The first thing I want you to remember that it's just not self-effort in this new year. Some of you are just depending on strategies and principles, but you have to remember that you are one with the most powerful being in the universe, powerful spirit. You have to remember that you have not failed. Every second, 25 million cells die, and then 25 million cells are created. That's how powerful you are. Somebody said that our DNA is so long that it's so long, I think it would extend the entire universe. So whatever happened in 2024, we're just shifting. You're God's highest creation. This can be easy for you. This is not self-effort. This is you putting yourself in a certain state, in a spiritual place. You are unlimited spiritual being. You have a loving spirit that wants to serve, support, and help you. You are a powerful manifester. All right, so let's begin with um, our body. A lot of people are thinking about this, so I'm going to break it all the way down. The first thing you got to do, what did we say? Your conscious mind makes the decision for you. So decide and choose with your conscious mind. Write it down. What do you want, desire for your body? Is it weight release? Is it a better sense of well-being? Whatever it is, write it down. We know when you're writing it, you're imagining it. The second thing we're going to do is, because if you've tried to release weight before, then your subconscious mind is saying, you can't do that. You tried 20 times and it never worked. What are the beliefs that you just picked up on, that you have attached yourself to over the years about your body? Why are we doing this? Because we know you have to align with what you've written down. We know nothing is outside of you. It's not about, well, I'm going to choose Jenny Craig or Weight Watchers or whatever. So take a look at what your beliefs are. This is when you pray, guys. God, what are some of my patterns and beliefs? And the spirit might say, you need to take a look at what's eating you. I used to do a support group for Overeaters Anonymous and a 12-step group. And one of the main things we talked about is you have to talk about what's eating you. I just know personally, even in my own life, that really dealing with food. At one time, I had a relationship with food. If I got lonely, I would eat sweets. If I felt stressed, I would go to sweets. If I felt if it was a difficult time in my life. So I was going to a false idol. I was going to comfort food. So I had to take a look at it. What is it in me that would do that? So do you believe that is your subconscious programming? I can't lose weight. I'm big boned. When people tell me that, I'm like, no, if you get sick and you go in the hospital and you don't eat, then you will release weight. And so I'm going to specifically just focus in on weight. And so what are your beliefs? It's hard. I'm over the age of 40. Whatever they are, I failed too much. You know what I want you to do? Say, God, I have picked up these beliefs. And we know that whatever you believe in your subconscious is your behavior will back that up. So you're going to turn those feelings, you're not going to ignore them, because the big secret is this: You can't manifest over stuff. So we're not going to live in these old beliefs, but identify what those beliefs are about your well-being. I'm too old, I can't lose weight, I love sweets, or whatever it is. And I want you to embrace them. This is going to go against all the stuff that the law of attraction, some law of attraction creators tell you. So we're not going to resist them. God, I embrace the fact that I'm an overeater. I've adopted the false belief that I can't lose weight at my age. Whatever it is, embrace it and love it with unconditional love. Why are we doing that? We're doing that because unconditional love is the highest vibration. Once you acknowledge, accept, and embrace those old beliefs, then the love of God will begin to dissolve them, and you can then replace them with your new truth. All right? So remember, it's going to be your feelings and your imaginations that pulls out the manifestation. And so it may be something as simple as I am open to the health pathway that spirit will reveal to me in 2025. It might just be that. So once you release that, turn that over to the will and the power and the love of a higher power, we're going to get in your imagination. We're going to change that subconscious to these new beliefs. And I've written down some here. I'm going to get to them. So one thing you could do is record affirmations on weight release or healthier eating. It might be, I'm so happy and grateful that I'm learning to love my body. And you can't hate. You got to say, thank you, God, for my body that has kept me and sustained me, even though I was abusive to it. Thank you, that body. I love you. So you have to love your body with its curves, with its weight, with everything that it is, because we are unconditionally accepting who we are and where we are, knowing that we will change. And so after you turn it over to the love, the power, and just the lovingness, kindness of God, that's when you're going to get in that theta state. So twice a day in the theta state, I want you to begin reprogramming. Remember, we said the subconscious can be shifted and changed and reprogram by getting in that hypnotic state, like those little babies up to the age of 7. So how can you get in the hypnotic state? A couple of ways. I'm going to say, go online and find you some meditations or affirmations around health and well-being. They got thousands online. Or you can record your own affirmations. It may sound like, I love eating healthy. I'm reaching my goals. I'm one with God and He's empowering me. Remember, y'all remember that you're co-creating with God. God made your body. He knows what kind of food you need to be eating. He knows your pathway. A lot of people say, you got to go keto or you got to go vegan. But what is God saying? Who is your partner? Who made your body and created you? So be open to that. So twice a day for maybe 3 to 5 minutes, you're just going to get in that theta state. Y'all know how you do it. Take some deep breaths in. You can be listening to a meditation just when you go to sleep at night about well-being. If that works for you, you can record your own affirmations. Remember, most of the time, when you just speak affirmations when you're walking around the house, that's good. That's just 5% though. But record those affirmations when you go to sleep at night. You're going to be going to sleep with that penetrating your subconscious. And once you begin to get those new beliefs, this don't have to take long, y'all. It can be, God, I thank you for the perfect pathway for me to release weight. And you begin seeing, and in your imagination, you begin seeing and feeling yourself, just in the most perfect well-being state in 2025. You see yourself walking up the steps. You see people at work saying, oh my goodness, what are you doing? You look so healthy. But the first thing we're going to do is to shift and change those core beliefs. Why? Because we know that those beliefs that are running that program are in our subconscious. And then your imagination is God. What would that look and feel like if you release weight? What would you be wearing? Who would you be with? What is your partner saying about you? When you lie down at night, when you try on that dress or those pants that are 2 sizes smaller, when you feel great, joyful, and energetic. So it's in your mind. I got to move on. It's in your mind, in your imagination. And from that 5D world, in your imagination, God is going to download to you. Do this. Go here. Take this. More of this. Less of this. He's not only going to download to you, but he's going to empower you. You already know you powerful, but you can't do this by yourself. So what do? We decided, we changed our core beliefs, we imagined, and we saw ourselves already with it. Everybody see that? Now we're going to talk about money. Same procedure. Excuse me, everybody. Money and prosperity. This one was a big struggle for me. You guys heard my story. Millions came through my hands, but because I had not changed my subconscious, I spent that money. Why? Because I still had a lack and scarcity mentality. It was even hard for me to accept my value and price my products, my books, my services. Once again, it goes back to value. So what I'm thinking about, anybody need help with coaching, with weight release, and with money and prosperity, this is the year. Let's do a discovery call. Here we go. So what we're going to do, you're going to decide what you want in the area of finances. You're going to write it down. Why are we doing that? We're doing that with our conscious mind. Our conscious mind is the one that makes our decisions and really declares what our wishes and our dreams and our desires are. So you're going to write it down. And then you got to take a look at your money beliefs. What have been your money beliefs in the past? We're going to identify them. Got to work hard for money. Y'all know them. You got to have 5 jobs. You got to have 10 streams of income. Money don't grow on trees, whatever they are. I want you to write them down and accept them. Accept, okay, this is what's been going on with me. You're going to accept them. God, this is what's been going on. Some kind of way I caught these beliefs, my past experience, what I saw my parents do, all of the above. So you're going to embrace them, knowing that you're going to love them. This is so different for us, but y'all know it ain't been working. You know it hasn't been working, just trying to override the core beliefs that are down in your subconscious. It does not work. And so you say, okay, God, this is the deal. I've been trying to do it on my own self-effort. I've been in marketing programs. I've been online, because your core beliefs about who you are and your identity has not changed. So you love them, You embrace them. You don't resist them. Rhonda Byrne has a great video on how to embrace your negative feelings and emotions. Go and watch it. And so the long and short of that is that after you embrace it, then the love and the power of God will begin to dissolve it. And that's when you can replace it with your new beliefs around money. I spent hours meditating on wealth and abundance. Because I'm like, God, I knew wealth and abundance was my divine birthright, and you know it too. So you're going to choose a meditation that vibes with you. Are you going to choose affirmations? Twice a day, you're going to get in that theta state for 3 to 5 minutes. Really, once you get in it, the theta state puts you in that fifth dimension. That's where you receive the downloads, your inspired action, etc. And so, or you can record your own affirmations. And when you go to sleep at night and when you wake up in the morning, you're going to listen to them. Something else I need to say. So that means that all day long, when you find your conscious mind, which is only 5% saying to you, how you going to pay your mortgage? How you going to do this? You're going to really come back with one of your affirmations. It is wealth and abundance is my divine birthright. God has already given me all things. You need to say that out loud. But if you want to record your affirmations on money on your phone and then listen to it at night, here are some that I have written down. Money comes to me in wonderful and unexpected ways. I make money in my sleep. At this very moment, money is flowing to me. I can afford the life of my wildest dreams. You guys know that I say every day, money comes to me from the north, west, east, and south. I'm surrounded by opportunities to make money. I am wealthy and abundant, etc. Or you could go online and find a powerful affirmation, meditation, etc. And so for years, every night when I go to sleep, I always have something in my ear, and it ain't TV. I always have a meditation, a scripture. I've listened to the Bible all night long in my ear. What am I doing? Reprogramming my subconscious. And then you do that every night, and then you begin to see yourself in your imagination. You feel it, you see it, you experience it as happening now. So remember, God is your imagination. When you're in your imagination, you face to face with God. I heard somebody say, your imagination, don't y'all send me no emails, is one of the holiest things that you can do. Whatever you imagine will not be withheld from you. And so you're living that. You see yourself, you see and feel yourself already giving. And it's when you're in those meditative states that the spirit will give to you a divine idea. You guys have heard about my 6-figure idea more than once. I wasn't trying to make nothing happen in 3D, but once I changed my subconscious, I'm an unlimited spiritual being. I'm an heir of God and joint heirs with Christ Jesus. I already have all things. Wealth and abundance is my divine birthright. So you program your subconscious and you being transformed on the inside. So an abundant and prosperous person becomes your identity. Y'all, I'm not going to have time to get to love, maybe. So can you see that? So what are we doing? Deciding what we want. Looking at those core beliefs, those limiting beliefs, that don't even serve you because you are an unlimited spiritual being. And so looking at those limiting beliefs, replacing them with the new truth, your new identity of who you are. every day, twice a day in that theta state. What's theta? All you got to do is breathe in and out and just get relaxed. I do it 2 and 3 times a day. Now, mine is longer than 5 minutes, but when you get in the zone of a meditation on wealth, and some of y'all, you move too quickly. You heard me say at the beginning of the program, Bob Proctor read Think and Grow Rich for 40 years. Some of y'all will listen to this, and then you're going to listen to another podcaster and go and listen to another. You need to stick with one and get it in your spirit. Uh, uh, um, Dr. Caroline Lee said it takes 21 times 3 for your brain neurologically to be rewired. And so you just begin to feel it and see it and imagine it. The same thing with love. You write down what you want. I desire a committed relationship. I want a partnership. I want to be married, whatever that is. You take a look at what are your beliefs around love. I'm not deserving. I need to lose weight. Nobody will want me at that age. You embrace those, knowing that the love of God, the unconditional love of God, will dissolve it. And then you begin to, what are your new beliefs? I'm worthy. I'm deserving of love. Someone is searching for someone just like me. Uh, I am adorable. Love flows to me easily. All of that. You find your meditation, you begin to reprogram your subconscious and your mind around love. You begin to imagine yourself, feel yourself. You don't have to know how. God is the great matchmaker. He's the great orchestrator. Y'all need to get my book. My book is How to Attract and Manifest Genuine Love. And in there, I think my first sentence is God is the great matchmaker. You're wired for love. What would you be wearing? How would you feel? Uh, what would your partner, how would he make or she make you feel? Would you be holding hands in the car? Somebody said that they were bringing back the cars where, you used to, because the console was not in between you and the other person, but they're going to take that out some kind of way because people want to be able to sit next to their love bug. And so, can you see that? So, all you're doing is inside out. And then from that place, when you're in that theta state, when you're meditating, you're not trying to force anything to happen. The spirit may say, do this, go here. You be open to the download. So you're not trying to force anything. You are aligning. You're getting in the state of, you're getting in the being place of, you're getting in the identity place. Remember, I said some of y'all's identity has been stolen. So we're taking our identity back. And we're not just saying, 2025 is my year. And as I said at the beginning, no, it's not, unless you make a decision that I'm going to change my core beliefs. I'm going to become resolute about who I am, what I can be, do, and have. I guarantee you. So people say, well, how long would this take? For in some areas of my life, it doesn't have to take long. And the same thing for you, but in other areas, it may take a little bit of time, but who cares? You have plenty of time, and I've seen people in one day, 24 days, 3 days, 4 days, but you've got to really be diligent with it. When you're in your meditative state, y'all, it's not just a technique. You have an encounter with yourself and God, yourself and spirit, yourself with the all-knowing, all-loving, all-giving spirit. That should make you excited. I think I'm finished. I really taught, man. So guys, if you're interested in really going to the next level in 2024, let's do a discovery call. If you're ready to make an investment, if you've heard all of my client stories, I'm coaching clients on 5 continents, in every area. I would say half of my clients are males, probably 20% of them are in that C-suite, CEO, CFO. Is it COO? Well, y'all know what I'm talking about, all of the C-suite. Or some are just a housewife knowing that you deserve more. And, 30 years experience as a therapist, but really 30 years experience of walking this out. This is who I am. I was doing this before I knew what it was called. God was teaching me from a young age when my daddy would take me out at the airport and say, look at that plane. And we would take our big globes with us. And he said, where do you think that plane is going? And I would make a Paris. He had us dreaming then. So let's dream big. Let's live big and think big in 2025. Email me, Constance at fulfillingyourpurpose.com. Happy New Year, everybody.